see the comps. Waiting through a window versus Rising Ink Squid Extravaganza.
Alright.
We got the Dynamo Charger again. Carbon Charger, so they brought the Charger. Ready, go!
Alright.
Alright, seems like they're rolling out now.
I'm really interested to see what we see from Plan B over on the side of Rise.
Watch the Carbon. Watch the Carbon. Oh, they've seen him. He's sharking. He's waiting. There are people going back to check, and that's a good distraction by the Carbon, drawing that attention away. The Charger just painting all missiles and specials coming out.
Mizuno moving up.
Oh.
Taking down Dino in the process, it looks like.
The Carbon Dynamo 1v1 loses to the Dynamo. Dynamo supremacy. Let's go.
Looks like it's just Doolies left. Oh, and now the Doolies are gone.
Plan B popping off, getting that triple. You can see the numbers on the top of the screen. Ready with that armor. 3 specials. There comes the Booyah. Magic going for him. Oh no.
Oh no, Magic falling off the side.
He's moved too hard. He is done for. And we have that Charger. Oh, the Stingray. Cold holding the tower. Very good shots from Cold, keeping up that pressure, but he has to back
Plan
off.
B standing on the tower, trying to keep that down for Rise.
Had to get off, but holding a great position. Carbon 1v1 again. Will Plan B. Oh, Plan B rolls
down!
Not often you see a Dynamo roll happen, but it did. The Carbon simply could not stand a chance. Yume holding that tower, but forced to back up. In a very safe position still. Cold coming to challenge.
Oh,
Mizuno
goes down. Taking down Mizuno.
Oh, Asker on the K-Pro. Oh, Carbon behind, got him.
Cold
you can hear the frantic frenzy. You can hear the frenzy from Rise as they collapse on these hills, swarming in. Yume holding the tower with armor. Stingray coming out from Cold to delay. Look at that. Cold is looking. He spotted some, but his Stinger runs out, moving back into challenge and avoiding that bomb. The Inkjet coming out and going down. Booyah coming in. Will they see it? Tower is safe. Dino on the tower, waiting with that Enza. Stingray coming out to steal in that push. It looks like they're going to push this. Oh, Carbon solves it. But that's still 2 down for waiting through a window. Uh-oh, that bomb. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't die from that.
Barely skirting death there. Oh, and just as I say that, we have 2 down on the side of Rise on their push.
Mizuno follows up very nicely, moving with Magic. Look at that combo. The Carbon to sneak in, and the ends up to follow up, and the Charger watching over all of them safely. Back on the map, it looks like green on most of the map. All the important places in mid are locked up, but Yume is holding down that one critical space.
Waiting through a window really needs to get this push in if they want to try to get the lead.
That Stingray is really putting in the work. Cold with the pinpoint aim, cutting those people out.
Dino trying to pull them down.
Cold staying safe on the tower. They have to push all the way through the checkpoint. And Magic coming to split. He's called out. He's leaving.
It looks like Rise is starting to int a little bit.
Oh no. Well, that makes sense. They just had the lead stolen from them. Waiting through a window, they pushed all the way to 33. Those 4 points might not seem like a lot, but when you have to push all the way across the map, that's hard. That's a nice snipe from Yume, picking off Mizuno.
Let's go.
Cold trying to respond, but Yume's wise to it. The Carbon is coming in clutch, though, and Cold is still holding it safe.
Cold's doing a great job holding it down over here. Magic's trying to do his best to keep that plat secured for his team so that they can hold their push.
Looks like the T-Tech goes down for waiting for a window, though. We might be in trouble.
Oh, looks like Gale's trying to sneak in there. It goes down to Dino and Aster, though.
Yeah. They have 2 on tower, which is interesting. They have more people to move up. Uh-oh. Don't know if they're going to see this one. Oh, here he comes, and he misses. Unfortunate, but he did his job and got them off the tower. Where will he go next? Maybe we'll find out next time. On another flank coming in. Cold escaping, getting caught by that Inkjet. Very nice pick from Cold.
Let's go.
Cold really putting in the work on that splatter scope, doing exactly what he needs to do and keep his team in it. Staying alive, getting off the tower. He's got Plan B taken up by a bomb.
Got a little bit of a Charger fight here between Cold and Yume.
For sure.
Cold having to back off in order to avoid getting killed.
Sticking with Gale, though, who's keeping that pain up ready for him. We see those missiles getting charged up too. Plenty of emphasis on missiles in the last one where Intercontinental Squid Extravaganza was playing 2. But Gale is charging up. They're ready. Will they come out?
You got 3 specials each on the side of Rise and Waiting Through a Window, and we see Rise starting to push off their
came out
specials.
from Gale. Gale's holding safe. The Inkjet coming out to stall out the tower. The Stingray putting in work. Is what descends on the tower, and that's game for Waiting Through a Window.
That was a fantastic game.
That was incredible. The Chargers really holding it tight for both teams when it counted most, but in the end, the push from Waiting Through a Window made it through.
Very close game there as well. The first team getting 63 points and our winners getting 67.
Yeah, very close. It was that one push about halfway through the game for Waiting Through a Window that really sealed it down, where they managed to get that Stingray going off the tower, let the Carbon sneak in and wreak havoc. That was incredible to see.
It was.
All right, so where are we going next? Clans Albacore.
All right.
It used to be a very popular low ink map, but maybe not so popular for the players. Those bridges and all of the water cause a lot of trouble, but what do you think we're going to see?
Now, if any of you happen to have watched the last year's in-house tournament during the spring, we had an Albacore Zones map that we finished off on, and Plan B was very essential for her team on that map. I'm hoping to see what she does here, and I'm curious to see how her team ends up going about this.
You can't count out the paint from the Dynamo. The range on that thing, compared with the amount of paint it puts out, locks down half of a zone in one swing, and so that's great for them to play off of, I agree. And the solid anchor it provides allows them to pinch out really 2 points if they have the Charger, too.
Yeah.
Although I wonder if we'll see a Splatling, given the amount of bridges. You can't swim in those bridges.
For sure.
You gotta walk. And so Splatlings are king on the bridges, as we saw with that ball point in the last set.
I think Splatlings are definitely going to be a big thing that we see on this map.
Yeah. But what Splatlings will we see? Will we see more ball points? Heavies, maybe even the fabled Hydra.
I think we might just see a Hydra.
Oh, all right. Got my fingers crossed. I love the Hydra. All right, looks like the teams are locking themselves in. We're going to see things start to happen. Getting hyped up, getting pumped up. Time for Clan Blitz Albacore.
Right.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's see those comps. Rise, Waiting Through a Window. There it is, the Hydra. You called it, but no Dynamo for Plan B.
Oh, interesting.
We got the Heavy Splatling remix for Cold. Great Splatling with the Booyah.
I'm seeing pretty balanced teams here right now. Both of them
agree.
have a pretty similar amount of momentum, although we do see Aster with the brush. So I am interested to see if they have any like speedy plays they plan on trying on getting in there.
For all of our ITAP fans out there, they see this coming. Nice pick from Plan B. My ITAP fans know what this is about. They see Aster.
No.
Those splash downs are coming
back.
instrumental, and he is getting the groceries, bringing those clams into the basket and taking them home. But he's got to wait. Going in
Is
circles.
this push too early though? Oh,
Yes,
and
I think so. I think so. They weren't able to get the clams in time. But Waiting Through a Window, getting their paint back. Yume in mid with the Hydra, able to push that out, locking down that area and being on that bridge, as we said. Will she be challenged by Colt?
Yume is pretty much unstoppable right now. The other team doesn't necessarily have the range to deal with her unless if they're able to sneak up on her. And, oh, what is this?
They did sneak up all the way through that right flank, left unguarded until everybody converged on that. Will we get somebody coming in through the bridge now? That's the question. Yume is sitting there and waiting. 2 down for Rise. 2 down for Waiting Through a Window.
It's just
Cold
left.
is holding. Oh! Cold's holding it down up there, getting those clams and keeping people from coming in on that top right. But will he be challenged? It looks like people are coming out. There's that bomb. Magic takes over for him. Dino getting that paint back, trying to build that armor. We can see Magic underneath there, holding it back. The Slosher, an excellent tool for keeping those legends unguarded. Splashdown cancel!
Oh, splash!
Bomb coming in from Dino to trade it out though. Plan B going down, Cold with that power.
Rise just barely holding it together right now as
Cold popping that
Waiting
Booyah
Through
to
a
keep
Window
them
does
safe.
a great push.
Patience with the Booyah is very smart, waiting out those bombs. The splashdown doesn't get anybody as a result. That patience made him forced out. Dino holding out those bombs, and they're holding out that top right. Are they
gonna
yes,
get
they
it?
did. They get the score. First points of the game
All
go
right.
to Waiting Through a Window. 2 down is the clock. Gale and Mizuno holding it in. Magic jumping back. I don't think they're getting any more clams in on this one.
Unfortunately not for them. We do see pretty good defense coming back together for Rise, though.
Yum is finally comfortable. Got a high vantage point. She's ready to rock. Power Clam ready at the pity zone. And she's moving over to engage the remix.
Splat Bomb's coming in towards the other team.
Yeah.
With waiting through a window, trying to dance around them.
Yeah, those Splat Bombs were targeted for a reason. 24 clams in that little area. Mizuno's the only one holding mid with people coming to join her now. They're passing that clam over on the side of Rise, waiting for a window, fiending for their specials, as that's what they need in order to get in.
Rise gaining a lot of clams right now. Seems like they might just be trying to build up a push.
Good booyah, forcing people out, but they're waiting. Julie Spelcher. Oh no, surprise door from Rice. Splashdown coming in from Aster to lock people out and buy more time.
And that's lead.
Oh, but Aster gets taken down. Yum gets taken down. Counter push coming back from the waiting for a window in a second, maybe. Gale locking down that basket, making sure no more flanks come in.
I know.
Oh, and then we got the counter push.
Gale staying safe. Cold staying safe. 2 down. The jump's coming in with the power clam. Nice score from Cold. Let's go. Getting that lead off the jump. The sacrifice well worth it. Will they see Gale though? Will they see Gale?
Will she get
Yes, she gets more. Pity coming in for Magic. Here he comes. There he goes across the sky, flying. He gets it. 18 points left to go for waiting for a window. But I think that push is finally stymied, Amazon.
Rise is going to have to act fast if they want to come back from that.
True. 1 minute left on the clock. Magic stealing those clams away from them, saying, no, 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 not for you. He's got 9 and needs 1 more to make a power and seal those clams away in the abyss forever. But does he want to give away his position with that clam mark? I don't know. He's taking it anyway. He zooped around a bit. No clue what that was about, but Plan B is wise to his actions now. Talking about that rain.
We got a ball each on each side of the sides of the teams.
Ball and spare change, but Rise seems to have the special economy going for them. They have the ink jet, ink splashdown, and ink armor. Uh-oh, Plan B being scary. Aster coming in to save the day. And now it's time for Rise's counter push with that slosher dead stopping them.
Rise may just have enough momentum to get this done. Well, 22 clams in the bank.
Well, they've also got 22 seconds left. 20 seconds of overtime plus these 2 seconds on the clock. Oh no!
Oh, and
only Yum. It's all up to Yum. Can she do it? No, she cannot. The ball vanishes, and with that, go Rise's dreams for the overtime. Oh wait, they still have the power, but no. Looks like Magic's getting that. I don't think we have enough time.
I don't think they'll be able to make it.
Trying to hold them off. Stalling out that timer. And waiting for a window. Takes it clean. Our first 2-0.
That is true.
But fear not, dear viewers. Game 3 is still on the way for this play all 3. We're here to have fun. We're here to get hype.
That is certainly true.
So you did predict the Hydra.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem to be as unstoppable as we thought. Why do you think that is?
I think that the other team was able to come together enough and do enough team plays and work off of each other and take advantage of their range and to try to avoid the Hydra as much as they possibly could. I think that ultimately worked out in their favor. We most of the time saw the Hydra over on the long bridge, and almost all the pushes started from the far right.
Very true, very true. Now, places where the Hydra doesn't go good. Plenty of strategy coming in from the elder members in Magic and Mizuno over on waiting through a window. And you can see, I think Cold played great, locking down those defenses and holding the area on the right. It was really instrumental for him to pop those booyahs and keep that constant stream of pressure from the remix up.
For sure. Rainmaker Anchovy, though. This is always a fun map to watch.
Those fans are deadly. So many weird bombs coming whizzing up and damage from the fans. And
oh no.
I don't know. What do you think we're going to see? Do you think we're going to see the Charger 1v1 from Cold and Yunta again?
I think it's kind of 50-50, honestly, where we see them go. I could see them possibly pulling out like a Heavy or a Charger. It could go either way, honestly.
I guess we'll see a weapon select. So what do we think about the rest of the comp?
That's a good question. We have seen the bucket, if I'm not mistaken, from Magic.
Right. Those missiles and suction bomb are very powerful.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if he continues on with that.
I guess we'll find out soon. I wonder if we'll go back to the Dynamo for play me. That CDS switch was unexpected and might not have been the best. They lost a fair amount of defense in that traded off with the versatility.
Momentum on this map is going to be key, though, with the fans.
Yeah. Maybe some weapons that can take advantage of the fans, ones that can hold charge. So maybe those chargers will come back. Maybe a Nautilus. We haven't seen a Nautilus yet, which is honestly one of the nice spectacles of playing in an environment like this. Free from the constraints of the meta. No triple K gal to wear us down.
Yeah, no triple K gals.
So we've seen plenty of interesting weapons in this tournament. It feels kind of like shopping spree again, if any of you watched out for that one over at Spawn Point. So I'm looking forward to seeing what weird, crazy concoctions we stir up next over here.
And I think we're going to see that come and really boil over here into like what kind of weird matchups we'll see.
I agree. People are really zoning in. The room is slowly dwindling in noise and it feels awkward to talk. People are getting ready, they're zoning in. Comps are locked. Looks like we're almost ready. Some last minute gear choices being made. So we agree that the fans are the most important part to consider, but what happens once those fans get taken over? How do they stop from getting completely flooded out like we saw last game?
Well, unfortunately, my team had to deal with that, and we weren't able to figure it out in time, but I do think that with enough teamwork, they will be able to... And bombs. Don't forget bombs.
Don't forget bombs. Your sub-weapon, very important. Keep that ink tank high. It's time for Rainmaker. Waiting through a window, 2 up against Rise. Can they reclaim some of their mojo? Ready, go!
When we see
your Gooster coming out from Aster! Watch out for some of those fabled swim-up snipes, and as I said at the start, that's going to be instrumental.
We do see the Bloblobber from Cold Pudding.
Oh, yes, plenty. On Magic, dies immediately to the Rainmaker. See those charges getting tap shots, Cold pulling it out. That range from the Bloblobber is devious. You don't expect it to be able to reach that far. He's making it the most.
He's really moving around everywhere, not letting that pressure go away from it.
Right. And Magic coming up to the fan, getting a pick on Plan V. Mizuno getting one on Dino. Fan is fully in their control.
Oh, and they got control.
Oh! Aster coming out of the goo, but he gets canceled on the Inkjet. Hold move that Rainmaker.
Waiting through a window, just getting as many points as they can right now.
Yep.
And
good stop from Plan B, but that Inkjet coming out from Aster might prove to be troublesome. Oh, Mizuno covering the jump. What a team play from her.
The rest of the team seems to be holding back with their bombs.
The Chargers Doom. Magic trying to defeat them. We hear the screams of panic. The painting, the explosion. Aster the Inkjet.
No.
Oh, 1 point. He gets the double. Aster popping off on the Inkjet, saving his team from total doom. Where will he go next? 1 point.
No, I have no
all the way to
idea.
the pedestal. What does Rise have to do to get back into this?
They do have the armor to try to get themselves.
Oh, that's the way to do it. Pick from you coming out, and she's moving up fearlessly, ready to contest. Aster also with that laser.
Seems
they're
like
looking, they're hunting. The Chargers are hungry. Another pick from you. Cold is on a solid defensive though. Dino waiting patiently, biding his time. Where do you think they're gonna go?
I have a feeling they're gonna try to go for a fan push. That always typically seems to be the most common play we see from teams.
Okay, well they're running out of time. Only 10 seconds on the Rainmaker before it explodes. What are they gonna do to recuperate from this? Only 99 points to 1. That totals to 100, but that's not how you win the game.
And there goes the Rainmaker.
And see, that was the signal for a lot of specials start coming out. We had the Inkjet come out. No pick scored off that.
This gives a
Charger
perfect
patiently on
opportunity for waiting through a window to push up now.
We see Magic doing just that with Isabel behind. Mizuno getting the Tri-Slosher with Magic. And Zap is up. T-Tech with one jump out. We see the Charger at the window.
And the
The
Rainmaker
Gootuber holding tight, but the flank coming in, popping that Inkjet still alive up off screen. T-Tech losing, and Cold just holding it. He's very patient, keeping it cool and collected as the backline. He knows he doesn't need to push in hard. Oh, did not jump out in time, though. Yoom is ready with that Stingray. Let's see where they go. Uh-oh.
Oh, 2 down on the side of Rise right now.
Yoom equalizes that and makes it one. Oh, my goodness! Look at Yoom go! Yoom moving up. How will they push in without this Stingray, though? We'll have to see. Plan B forging ahead with the CDS.
Rise has a lot of momentum to make up, but they might just be able to pull it off.
Oh, no, the T-Tech. Oh, no, trading out the Rainmaker.
And that just leaves the Goo on the side of Rise.
The Gook is holding its own, though. The Goo is holding its own. No, the bubbles from the blob take that out. Cold being that solid defender yet again. And has that Suction Rush ready if they need to keep paint moving.
Rise needs to get back up on their feet as fast as they can.
Now, only 1 minute. They have to make things move. And overtime can last as long as the Rainmaker's picked up, but they gotta do that first. Specials become especially important in that overtime too, so you gotta have a very keen awareness on where you're going with those specials. The first Stingray coming out from you. She's been so focused on defense that she hasn't been able to use that Stinger, but now she's engaging. Going for that Rainmaker perhaps. Will she fall to the blob bubbles? No, she tanks that out of the equation.
Oh,
3 down for waiting through window. Now is Rise's chance, as you said.
Yoom picks up the Rainmaker again with Aster in the front, trying to help out as much as he can.
Oh, nice pick from Yoom. Noticing that first on the pillow. Good calls from the team. Aster keeping an eye out. It's very interesting having 2 chargers, because one takes up the Rainmaker, the other keeps that laser pressure up. The Rain is instrumental to moving too, but Cold finally popping that Bomb Rush and the Ink Armor to combo with it.
Oh, and Magic getting the pick on the Rainmaker and Aster.
Taking out both of those chargers and getting
And
a
that's a
triple!
wipe.
Oh, baby, a triple!
And that's game. And we got 3-0 on the side of waiting through a window.
We can hear Aster popping off with the Goo. It's his solo weapon of choice. It's horrifying. Great job from Will.
You always love to see a good Goo.
You always love to see a good Goo, I agree. Great. Props to Rise, everybody. They kept it in. They didn't get knocked out. Pulling out that Inkjet to cancel it out. And bringing things back to contest.
Absolutely. That was a fantastic set. Even though it may not been as quite equal on the side of points, we still saw some very close games there.
Rise definitely had the tools to bring it back, but those key plays, those triples, those quads, those wipes, sealed the deal.